All right. Are you ready, Sophie?
It's been recording this whole time, Flick.
It's been recorded. Jesus. Hi.
Bonus content.
What's up, Buttercup?
We have so much B-roll.
It's we got a bit of a fucking change this time. New campaign, peoples. Sadly, we got no Drea this time. We do have another person. Sadly, they are streaming right now, so they said to record without them today, and then we're gonna get their thing a little bit later on. Hi. So welcome to Isekai D&D. This is something I wanted to do for a while after I watched a couple of people do one, and it was really fun concept. So I figured I'd do a similar one, but based in my homebrew world. So you guys get to see a little bit more of that. These guys have been playing in another part of my homebrew world a little bit further in the future on the timeline. So this one should be really fun. But going around, let's get right into it with a little bit of prologue stuff. I'm gonna roll a d6. See who goes first. There's 5 of us, but a 6 is just a roll again, I guess. D beyond, guys. Oh, wait, why did I roll a d20? There's a d6 I wanted. 6. Why don't we start off with Umbra this time. Umbra, you are playing Andreas. Now, Andreas isn't from like a modern time.
He's not.
No, he's not. He is from what I remember, the Salem witch area.
Indeed, he is. He is.
Yes. All right. So, what would you say at the point before you get transported is Andreas doing?
The point before he gets transported. Andreas is being burnt at the stake.
Yes.
Right in it.
Right in it. Right in it. Andreas is tied to a large wooden pole atop a pyre. He has been stripped of any like identifying like jewelry or baubles. His own father is carrying the torch to the pyre.
Okay. So as you tie and you see the you feel the heat from the torch from all the way from where you are, and you hear your father say, "Members of this great town, it's a saddened day when a father has to do this to their own son. However, we have caught my son doing various forms of witchcraft throughout the years, and he must be punished. I will give him one last chance to plead his case before we inevitably execute him. Son, your final words?"
Andreas stands there for a moment. He just kind of looks at the faces of his neighbors, his friends, his family. And he looks at his father and he spits on his face. And
as you spit on it.
Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say, and like I imagine he like throws the torch in after that.
Yep. As he throws the torch, you feel a dramatic pull, and a bright flashing light, and you are immediately transported through a wormhole through the actual torch. Moving on. All right, let's go to William. So, what is a day in the life like for William?
The average day of Dr. William Rookwood is researching and experimenting in his paid laboratory, his funded research in looking to stop the Black Death plague.
All right. So you're in your lab, and do you have any kind of assistants or anybody helping you?
My work is very full of solitude. Those that fund my research and everything do not allow me to have such things. They just only want me to work on it, or they potentially have other plans.
So as you approach, you see a very overweight man approach. Very wealthy. You can tell just by the way he's dressed and his size. He goes, William, we got another couple of thousand for you. Just get this shit fucking sorted.
I've been working hours and hours throughout every day.
And he throws a bag of gold coins directly at your head.
I'm gonna like catch it, but like when I catch it, it's gonna like hit my face. I'm gonna grab it. Ugh.
I'll just say that happens for the sake of the prologue. Okay. And then he just storms out and slams the door behind him. And as you go to look and take a look inside the money bag, you are immediately sucked into the money bag, same as the way Umbra was with the torch.
Oh shit.
Rolling again. 3. Let's go to Jacqueline for this one. Oh, yes, I am going to do it with the outrageous French accent every time.
That's what my name is Jacqueline.
Jacqueline!
Also, I didn't actually practice the accent at all, so I may not do it this session.
No, you should try it.
Oh, all right, how's it going?
Yeah.
All right, so what is life like for you, Jacqueline?
Well, 1880s London, East End, Whitechapel. During the day, I run a butcher shop while taking barber appointments upstairs. And it's like the shop's on the bottom, and I have a loft on top, and I do barber stuff up there. But at night, we'll go missing.
All right, so I
always have a new special the next day.
Yeah. All right, so it's the middle of the day for you, and you're at the work in the butcher shop, just chopping up ribs. And in walks a little customer. It's a little sweet, lovely old lady named Mrs. Crabtree.
Am I familiar with Mrs. Crabtree?
You are very familiar with Mrs. Crabtree because she always brings you a pie every single day. She's very sweet.
It's the middle of the day,
Hello,
right?
dearie. Yeah, it's the middle of the day.
I'm so nervous.
Hello, dearie. It's so nice to see you here. I brought you an apple pie. And she puts the pie on the counter for you.
Afternoon, Miss Crabtree. I already forgot her name.
Crabtree, yes. It's Mrs.
Afternoon,
Crabtree.
Miss Crabtree. And as always, I have a pie for you as
hello,
well.
dearie.
I'm gonna give her a meat pie.
Oh, good. My
It's pork today.
oh, my little pie. I always love our little pie trade. And then she just kind of walks away.
My best customer. Be safe
Um,
out there. People going missing.
I always will do, dearie. You be safe yourself. And she kind of like hobbles out with a little cane. And as you go
Oh,
to
she knew
look
what she
into the
was
pie,
eating.
it smells absolutely delicious. This pie smells like it was freshly baked, not like 15-20 minutes ago. It smells absolutely divine. There's like still steam coming off it. And as you look closer, you look in the pie and it seems to be glowing.
Oh lord.
And you get sucked in through the pie. Right. Only
right.
2 left. Who wants to go next?
Not you got.
Oh no,
yanked
I've
by
got to do
pie.
one. Shit, I forgot I have a character in this. Alright. Who wants to go next?
I say Sophie goes first.
Yeah.
I'm just getting thrown
I
under
want to
the
hear
bus.
I want to hear about Sophie's character.
Alright. Maddox.
Yes.
What is a day in the life like for Maddox?
It is currently. She is currently in 1627. I believe I said.
Something
Maddox.
like that.
Yeah, Maddox is a musketeer for the French king. I believe it's one of the Louis.
What are the fucking Louis? It's all good.
It's one of the Louis.
Y'all got like
What's it,
18
one
of
of
them
them?
over there. Like,
Yeah,
At least it's not one of the Henrys. Like I said.
oh yeah, at least it's not Henry.
That's true.
Let's call him George.
Wait, she's French. She's French. She's French, so it'll be one of the Henris.
Sorry, no, let's call you gotta do me George. That's his name.
Maddox has become very drawn. She is currently very drawn, because a year prior she watched the love of her life be killed for treason.
Oh.
Okay.
So she's ruthless currently, and she's currently on a mission.
Currently on a mission. Okay. So, during this mission, you have been brought into some form of cavern. And just to rest up for the night. And one of your companions got a little bit too unruly and started a bar fight. You're just sat in the corner trying to have a drink, and all of a sudden, some form of like musician gets thrown from the stage onto your table, and you just manage to pick up your drink in time before it goes flying everywhere. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, madame. I will get back into it. And as he gets up, he drops his coin purse. And he just goes rushing off into the fight.
She's gonna look at it and just go, "Excuse me," and then watch.
He's
as he
already getting
walks
his face
away.
punched in.
She's gonna pick it up and go,
So a couple of shillings in there, and you just open it up again and get sucked into the bag again. Right, Suraji, let's do you next.
Rusty. You should do Rusty.
You
No,
just don't want
I-
to go.
I am the,
Maybe I
backstory
just want to
written.
go
I am the
rest.
DM. Your argument is invalid.
Fine, I will go first if you must. If you insist. But I really want to hear about Rusty.
Oh yeah, we all have props, by the way, guys, in some way, shape, or form.
Kind of. I just have a book.
I hope they get better as the session goes on. I hope so by
I
the
have
time
a
we're
prop,
done,
but
I
I
hope by the
can't
time-
show it because we'll
by
get banned.
I hope by the
Her-
time that we're done with this
was-
campaign, we all have full cosplays of our characters. That's what needs to happen.
Oh, I've already ordered mine.
Oh god, I can't. It's so hard. The best I can do is like maybe coloring my hair.
Believe in you. I think you
Good.
should do it every little bit.
No, it's like
It's a bit.
it's so hard to find clothes this big. This is the best I can do.
That's fair.
I can get you like maybe a white t-shirt with a vest over it.
I'll take that.
That's
That
cool.
will be acceptable.
That's
Okay.
good. That's better
Okay.
than nothing.
Commit to the part. You gotta really.
Yeah.
You'll probably see mine sometime next week. Except for the trash can lid shield.
No, you gotta have the trash can shield too.
Commit to the part. Flick, I'm just
Commit to
telling
the
you.
part.
Participation.
What is a day in the life like for fucking Arashi?
So let's see. It's fucking 15. We'll call it 1583.
Okay.
Husband is off to whatever silly nonsense shit it is he does. She's probably just
Under serious circumstances.
yeah, whatever. Go away. You'd go do count things. She's probably just languishing in, or I guess languishing is maybe a little too hard of a word. Like lounging
Lounging.
in a bath in the middle of the
Just
day.
straight vibing.
Just in a bath in the middle of the day with you know fucking I don't know what they're called. They're not bath salts in that sense, but you know the rich people stuff with a glass of wine and probably some
You've essentially got a bubble bath.
yeah probably some minstrels over there playing something.
Behind a screen so they don't look at you.
Yeah. She doesn't care.
All right, so
They know
as
better
you're
than to look.
as you're vibing with like a glass of wine in hand, there's music playing in the background, and you're just having a quite like nice time, and then for some reason your bath starts to get like really warm, like insanely warm, and all of a sudden the water seems to start glowing, and you get sucked in through the drain pipe in the bath.
All right then.
You are, as you go through though, you feel yourself
Been flushed
weirdly
away.
start to get dressed.
Start to get dressed.
Like clothes just randomly appear on you as you go through the drain pipe.
Are they my clothes?
You're falling through the drain
your
pipe
clothes. They're
like
your
one of those
clothes.
superhero get ready things.
No,
So
you ever
as
seen-
you fall into a dress, and then you
It's
fall into a
literally just
petticoat.
it's a magical girl changing sequence. That is literally all I'm gonna say.
It's like Totally Spies.
Oh my god, it's she's
That
bald.
got rebooted. That got rebooted recently.
As it should.
Damn.
I love Totally Spies.
All right. And finally is the DM's character.
Oh boy.
It is 21st century Brooklyn. And we are in the middle of a high school in the middle of Midtown. It's the end of the day, and all the kids have just rushed out, leaving an empty hallway, a couple of faculty members, and a very handsome looking Italian American high school janitor named Rusty. Rusty is sweeping the corridors, just getting all the excess litter off the floor, and the headmaster walks past. Dr. Orthwell.
He would have been called a principal.
You know
No,
what I
unless
mean?
he was actually a doctor. Remember our principal, Dr. Thurman?
Well, yeah, true.
My principal
Yeah.
was Dr. Kitchens.
Dr. Kitchens.
Yeah. He was the
And
coolest motherfucker.
Very true.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, Doc, don't worry. I'm just, tidy in the halls. Yes, well, I'm afraid a student on the way down has vomited, and you're going to have to go and vomited in bathroom C, and you're going to have to clean it up. Did they at least flush it? They did not. All right, I'll get right on it, Doc. You got nothing to worry about. And he carries on sweeping, goes through his day, and he gets to the toilet, and all of a sudden the toilet bowl is glowing. And he gets sucked straight through the toilet. So, we have all been sucked into the world that we don't know. And you wake up from the ground in a tavern, in a cave just outside of what appears to be a major city. And you feel the cold air coming through from the cave. So it's almost got like a damp smell, but not like a bad damp, like a cave in fresh winter, fallen snow area. Behind you, as you gain a little bit of consciousness, you see a temple, like some kind of shrine to a very old, elderly turtle.
Turtle.
It's not pink. It's just a normal marble turtle. She does have a little old lady hat on though. And as you turn around, you see a very young, like teenage changeling. Black hair, slick back.
Right?
No, you see a very like white, pale skin, blank eyes, elfin features, slick back hair, blue and orange royal looking garb. Like, oh, thank goodness you're here. Yeah, the village is under attack. We have no idea. All of a sudden, these big beasts started showing up, and you see these like 4 large spikes appear from the middle of his chest.
Oh.
And drag themselves down. And as this guy drops to the floor, you see a very large dog, tiger-like creature with orange fur, no eyes. It's got gills and just a mouth. And it gives you like a very large growl and begins stalking towards you guys. What do you guys do?
Are we all just like standing next to each other?
Goddamn.
We literally just woke up.
Acclimate.
What happened to Hi? How are you? My name is.
Am I here?
Yeah.
You'll get to that, don't worry.
Where are we? Like,
Who are you?
Who am I?
But as
Why
you look
am I?
down, as you're kind of like gathering your surroundings, you all notice that you all have some kind of pendant on.
What does it look like?
It's like a gold pendant, and each one is slightly different, apart from 2 of them. 2 of them have the same symbol in the middle.
Who's do they? Who's do they?
William and Andreas have the same symbol.
Oh.
You know what that means? Y'all are butt
Jacqueline,
buddies.
yours has a little almost like teardrop with 2 daggers crossing over behind it. Saraji, yours has just a little dagger on it.
Okay.
Maddox, yours has 2 crossed rapiers on it. And Tony's has a shield and a warhammer on it.
Ooh, fancy.
Each one has a different color. So as well. So William and Andreas, yours is purple. Saraja, yours is like a grey. Jacqueline, yours is red, and Maddox, yours is yours is like a lighter grey. And
I just figured it out.
not yet. No, you've not figured it out yet.
I think I did.
Whilst this creature's there, do you do anything with the pendants?
Don't touch it.
You want to touch it? As you touch it, a glamour charm appears in front of you. It's almost like a white veil. And you see all these stats and figures
Oh god.
all on it.
Oh, I
We
figured it
have
out.
the
I know exactly what
system.
Xavier looks like.
We have the system, folks.
Gee,
Out of table, it looks like a D&D character sheet.
Wild.
Jumanji!
I mean, Jumanji, the new one, is technically an isekai.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell is that? What are you doing? Who are you people? What is that?
Hey, shut
That-
the fuck up. I'm trying to read.
This
That-
thing is like launched backward. Like this thing's like hunched over, getting ready to strike. By the way,
What are you talking
That looks like trouble.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I'm gonna tap
Gonna
the food
shoot
out.
all right. Roll. Right. First off, surprise attack, and then we'll roll initiative.
Surprise! I get the surprise attack because I'm gonna shoot it.
You get the surprise
What?
attack. Yep.
Sick. So I just attack it then, right?
Yeah.
Surprise
Never done
round
it for
is
surprise
basically
attack
would just it's like a free turn.
Shit. A 15 hit.
That hits.
Thank God. 7 damage.
All right.
And can I shoot with
All
my
right,
other gun
so-
too? Or is it just one?
Hold on. I accidentally pressed start too early.
On a surprise
Um,
attack.
Can you attack twice with both guns?
Oh,
With your
Never
action?
mind. I only have one attack per action. Never mind.
But you.
I've never done a surprise attack before.
Surprise attack is the same thing as regular attacking, but we get a free round. Basically, he just does remember in BG3 where they just kind of sit there when we surprise attack them.
Oh, okay.
Right, so-
Gotcha.
I will take off the HP in a second. Everyone roll for initiative.
Ooh! Nat 20, 23.
Oof.
30-20.
18.
Watch me get the one.
22.
It's gonna be a cool 4.
18.
So, was yours in that? What was yours again? The
23 with a net 20.
23. I got 22.
I also got 22.
22. During because of our homebrew rules, thanks to natural 30s, yours is you guys can do a team attack if you so wish. Feel free to talk to each other about that privately. And you and Sophie.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, no, me and Sophie. Me and Sophie do that. Yeah.
You and
What was yours? What was yours, Jenna?
18.
Your initiative. 18?
Yep.
18, and then the Vulpamancer got a 3. Alright, so starting off, I'll take the 7 points off from your gun. You're also, by the way, outfitted and armored. Look really, like, keep to yourselves, but look like you belong in this world almost. So, like, rather than being like full aristocratic Z, you've got kind of like almost like a leather armored catsuit almost.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So scandalous.
Jenna, you're wearing a trench coat and duster, but like
Trench
a
coat and a
sleeveless one.
duster. Goddamn.
No, you're just wearing like a
double jacket.
You know what I mean. You know what I
Double
fucking mean.
coats.
You
You're
know
just
what
trying
I
to
mean.
make me
You've
sweat.
got you're sleeveless. You're sleeveless as well.
Okay. Okay.
Maddox, you just look the same. And Andreas, you look the same. You've got this weird thick book just strapped to your belt, like a little holster. Rusty, however, is in basically these giant pauldrons, greaves. He's got a trash can lid for a shield, and he's holding a big broom.
Okay.
All right. So up first is Saraji with Maddox on deck. What would you like to do?
I got an 18, by the way.
Oh, 18? Yeah, it's
Hey, we
Oh,
could do a team attack.
oh, you're not in the listing.
I know. I was like, wait, like that's okay. I'll just sit out. I'll just sit this one out. I don't know you people. You got it.
You're just analyzing the situation.
No, I'm kidding. I want to shoot this thing.
Right, okay. I'll put you in actually, who's got the higher dex modifier? Just so I know for turn order.
I got a 4.
What's your dex modifier?
Also 4.
4. Fuck. Rollies.
She could go first. I don't care.
Go first. Alright, okay.
Thank you.
Alright, so Saraji, you're up first. So what would you like to do to this giant dog thing?
Oh, I would love to tell you, Flick. I would love to tell you. So, oof, I'm excited. I just accidentally did something that I just realized works out really well for me. Cool, awesome. So, I'm just gonna kind of like, what on earth is happening? All right, fine. And I'll find my short bow on my back, and I'll pull it out with an arrow and go, I think I've seen one of the men use these before, and I'll try to shoot it. And I would like to hope I can show off a little bit, use a luck point to give myself advantage on that attack roll, which will then allow me to do sneak attack if I hit.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
All right, thank God for advantage. That's even worse. I'm gonna use another luck point. That's the wrong thing. Ignore that one. 19.
19 hits.
Awesome. Cool.
What was the one that originally missed?
9.
9.
9. Fair enough.
Yeah. And I was like, normally if it was like a 12 or something, I might let that go, but no. So yeah.
I would have done it.
So that's 6 damage initially with sneak attack, adding another 4 for 10 piercing damage.
And piercing damage. Okay.
Yeah, because we're level 1.
Damn.
Yep, it's still going strong. Up next is Maddox with Rusty on deck. Did you send me anything? No, you didn't. Okay.
I have a quick question. Just
Yes.
finalizing something, because that's all I can do. But is there a tree nearby?
No, you are in a cave.
We're in a cave. Are there big rocks nearby?
There are a couple of big rocks nearby, and you do have the temple, the shrine behind you as well.
Cool. I'm gonna try to fucking duck behind a big rock.
Okay, yep. It's about 10 feet away, so it doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Awesome. I can roll stealth if you'd like me to.
Yeah, roll stealth.
That's a natural 20. Where was that earlier?
Natural 20. Yeah. To everyone else, you have just fucking disappeared. Where'd the fancy lady go?
I feel like Sophie's probably dressed up fancier than I am for probably the only time in the campaign. Until we find a store.
Until we find a
Well, I
store.
mean, you do have a cat. You do have a cap with a feather in it, Sophie.
Yeah,
so yeah,
and probably some I'm thinking some frills.
Ruffles.
At the very least, the ruffles on the sleeve.
Yeah, it's like a Titan
Like a
vest with the
tulip
ruffles on the
sleeve
sleeve.
Yeah.
You got the big fucking balloon arms for your elbows so nobody can see what you're doing when you're sword fighting.
Yeah.
You look fabulous. And I'm like, Saraji's slightly jealous. She's like, I'm used to being the best one in the room. Sorry.
All right. So yeah, up next is Maddox with Rusty on deck. Sophie, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move within 5 feet
I
of
love the
it.
fact, by the way, I'm just carrying a brush while DMing.
Yeah. Look, you chose this life for yourself. All right.
Gonna clean up crime somehow.
I'm going to move within
Is this
5
who we
feet of
are?
it. And then
Moving
attack it.
5 feet.
Yeah, and then attack it with my rapier.
Okay. Yep. Roll to hit.
That is a 12.
12 hits. Meets it. Beats it.
Okay.
Write that down.
Was it 12?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. That was what I said I would have let slide if I
That's 13 points of damage.
Oh, look, you're all messed up.
Oh,
We hear
Oh.
one syllable at a time.
Yeah.
Blah. You look so happy though.
He does.
You have such a nice smile.
There we go. As
Welcome
I say,
back.
the internet's fucked. It comes back. All right. So yeah, this thing's looking real hurt now. So up next is Rusty. And Rusty is going to use his Warhammer, which is his brush. He's going to give it a big old smack on the nose. That's a 22 to hit. For 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Yep. Up next is Jacqueline with Andreas on deck. Oh no, it's yeah, it's right. Wait, no, with fucking,
it's
William on deck. Yeah, because he's not in the turn order, so it's
bang bang.
bang bang. All right.
First one is a 21 to hit for 8
21
damage. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's already starting. Second one was a nat 1.
Okay, that one does miss. It looks like it's gonna hit, but then it just bites the bullet and spits it out. Up next is William with Andreas on deck.
Bonus action. I'm gonna poison my cartridge of fucking bullets in my revolver. I'm gonna like not be right where we just were. Kind of like I don't know, move to the side of it so I'm not like in this thing's line of sight or something, and just like kind of go to the side as far as I can. And
Well,
fire my.
I will say it is blind. It is blind.
Okay. I still get out of the way
He
of
doesn't have
everybody.
a line of sight.
Okay, I move
Okay, yep.
regardless. And I shoot with my revolver. +6. That's a miss. I got an 8. In my turn.
8. Okay, yep, you miss. Okay, up next is Andreas with the Vulpanomancer on deck.
Okay. Andreas has been reading his book this whole time. Because he did not come into this, or he did not leave the other world with it. And he's just got it. He's got it like, okay, so if I do this, and then he draws like a circle in the air, and he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, in true Owl House style,
That's an 18 to hit.
you just draw a circle in the air and just cast and shoot and put your hand through it. And as you put your hand through it,
go ahead.
This like pink fog just kind of like shoots out at a high velocity speed, and as you look, this like weird devilish, tiger-like face just appears and just goes to bite into
Oh, there it goes.
the Vulpanomancer. What's the damage? What's the hit?
18 to hit.
That hits.
3 damage.
I have a question for you, Andreas.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Hey, let's go. Okay, so he pushes through the circle, and the tiger face like slowly forms out of it as it's traveling, and it chomps down and chomps the thing in half, like at the waist.
Nice. At the waist. Oh yeah, you just watch as it just chomps it in half, and it looks fine for like 2 seconds, and then it looks back, and it just sees it doesn't have back legs anymore, and it's just spurting out blood. And it just goes...
Oh, gods be damned.
All right.
Andres is very
now you've had a
unsettled.
minute to compose your...
Andres is very unsettled by the fact that thing just got bisected.
What's just happened? What? Now you've just settled. You get a chance to just reflect and do what you need to do. The room is now yours.
Can I cut open the creature?
What the fuck?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
Yeah, this is not how I thought
That
today
is a
would go.
22.
22. Yeah, you don't see much. You see like bones of this Vulpanomancer. You see what appears to be almost like the gills act almost like a nose. And you see it has direct nerves going straight to the brain, meaning this thing sees with its sense of smell. As you continue on, you go to the stomach, you cut open the stomach, and you see like bits of like chewed up cloth from like victims, a bit of undigested like venison, and what appears to be a bottle that it's eaten of some kind of weird ale. Can't make out the label from what it says, but it seems to be like some kind of branded ale.
I'm going to take it.
You gonna take the branded ale? All right, I will add that into D&D Beyond later.
Please tell me you're not going to drink ale that came out of that thing's stomach.
Of course not.
I have to make sure somebody told you.
What's wrong with
Hey,
that?
I'll
Ale
drink
is
it if
ale.
nobody's having it. Beer's beer. Beer's beer, exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with all of you? Have you no sense of standards?
What the fuck is wrong
Hey, I
with
grew
you?
up
Think
poor,
you're
you
better
do?
than us.
Oh, look, see, Tiara. Fucking princess over here.
I'll like straighten my posture a little bit. Like, well, I mean, you said it, but
I wanna
Close
like
enough.
mimic her like
She fucking knows it.
close enough with David.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Rusty. How's it going?
You are a strange little man. Barbaric. Ah, I'm getting out of this cave, and I'm just gonna fucking walk away.
Hey, I wouldn't do that. At least let us travel with you so we know that we're all safe here. We all somehow ended up in this cave, right? Nobody knows exactly where we are. Last time I checked, I was cleaning a toilet.
Last time I checked, I was naked in a tub of warm water and rose petals. So try not to picture that as we go.
Jesus Christ, where the fuck were you?
At
I'm
home.
not gonna picture it now that you said it. I can't.
Well, fine. Come along if
Hey,
you must.
you guys coming? You guys coming?
Right. Andreas is gonna
Okay.
scuttle along.
I suppose.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna. Rusty is gonna turn to Jacqueline and go, "Hey, how'd you do that thing with the white screen? I want to see if I can do it."
So what I did was turned around in a circle 3 times, but only in my mind. Then I jumped up and down a few times, and I smacked myself on the head really hard. And I want to roll deception to see if he'll believe me.
I'm gonna roll insight. It's an 18 for his insight.
Shit. So you know, I have advantage on some skills. I thought deception was one of them. I was incorrect. So
So
can I retcon that and just tell him
Nice
how to
try,
actually
sweetheart.
do it?
What'd you
I was
actu-
trying to do a thing.
no, leave it. It's funny. Nice try, Tuts. What do I actually do?
Alright, instead of that, I would like to get right up in his face and hold a dagger under his chin and go, "Call me Toots again, motherfucker." God, I keep going to the Russian fucking accent.
To be fair, it is a default for you and Z. So
It is, yeah. Tell me that again, see what happens.
you know what? I like this one. Just tell me how to do
And
it.
I want
Okay.
to just touch his amulet for him and walk away.
It doesn't work for you.
Well, hopefully he can figure it out from that then.
He goes like touches pendant, and all of a sudden his skills come up, and he starts reading it as he's walking. Huh? Turns out I'm a paladin. What the fuck is a paladin?
It's pronounced paladin, you absolute imbecile.
Oh, a paladin. What the fuck is one of those?
You're like a knight of the gods, some holy nonsense. We use them to fight wars.
Oh, I'm a knight. Oh, look at me being all fancy like. I just used to be a football player turned high school janitor, you know. Now I'm a knight of the gods. Jesus.
I have no idea what most.
How do you know what's going on, princess?
I don't know what's going on. I just know what the word paladin means because this guy clearly doesn't.
It's at this point, Rusty tries to take out his phone, and I can't seem to get any signal. What the fuck's going on? Why can't I get signal? I got the best coverage known to man.
What is that?
It's a phone.
A what?
No. Guns are usually attached to walls.
Great. Instead of I
You
should be
mean
at home.
you mean a landline? Finally, somebody knows who knows what a landline is. I see all these kids and half of them don't even know what one of those is.
Great. I should be at home having a soak and enjoying a delicious glass of wine. And instead I am here with a bunch of lunatics. This is perfect.
Hey, look, hon, this is the 21st century. I have no idea what the fuck's going on and how I get stuck with a princess, some kind of knife-wielding maniac, a bookworm, whatever you are, put into addicts, and then some dude in a mask with 2 guns. Like your style, by the way. Pointing to you, William. When he says that last bit.
Oh. Okay. I only have 1 gun. Uh,
I have 2 guns.
You know what I mean?
The other's his private gun.
uh, yeah, William's gonna go. First off, what year do you think it is? You said the 21st century?
Yeah, it's 2024 where is it not 2024 for you guys?
No, it cannot be.
Uh,
I have heard of your kind before. You are. Oh, they've written about them in the manuscripts. You are time travelers.
Psychotic.
I'm from the year 1350.
16.
It is
Whoa.
1503. What are you talking about?
No. It was 1838 when I.
The year is 1692.
Okay, whoa.
1627.
Hold your fucking horses. We're all from different fucking times. This is fucking wild. I could go for a pizza, but Jesus Christ.
What is a pizza?
What the fuck's a pizza?
You never had a pizza?
Maybe they're not the lunatics. And then Saraji will kind of just turn around and look at her hands and go, maybe it's finally happened. Adonis warned me of this. Maybe I'm the lunatic. And this is all just
Hey,
a hallucination. I have to find the nearest apothecary.
No, there's only one
look.
logical explanation for this. I've read stories about this. Obviously, we have all apparently died somehow, and this is some form of in between.
That is the only other logical answer. Either that or you are all nations and I am writhing on the floor. I hope they took me out of the bath. I will drown otherwise.
You're right.
Wait,
Let's
how
start-
did you all get here? How do you all get here? What was the last thing you remember?
No, hold on. I like this
Nope.
theory. A hallucination. And he's gonna like point his gun in between both your legs and like shoot the ground like right where you stand.
Well, I'm not going to do it because it's going to be really loud, but she'll just kind of scream.
So
You just
either,
hear some birds. You hear some birds flutter off in the distance.
so either you really are caught in this hallucination, or I almost shot you.
Hang on. I think your aim's off, and I'm gonna also shoot between her legs.
Can we not use the guns?
There is no way.
Yeah, you saw that thing that we just killed. Imagine if there's more of them.
I don't even know what those are. You can throw explosions?
It looks like some kind of primitive gun.
No, this must be a delusion. I must.
Wait, 13 something? You must have had a musket before, right? A flintlock?
She said 15.
Something. 15? Yeah, you must have had some kind of musket. It's like a mini musket.
Do you think I was ever that close enough to any kind of conflict to any of that? No. Gosh.
What about you, Mr. Tiger from the Fist guy? What about you?
Well, What about me?
You threw a tiger from your fucking fist, dude.
Yeah, that's what the book told me to do.
But you got a book? I get a trash can lid and a broom, and you got a book telling you how to do this shit? Fucking
Last.
whatever sick god's doing this, can you knock it off?
Excuse me, Jacqueline, was it?
I don't recall saying my name.
Oh no, fuck. Excuse me, a bitch over there.
Yeah, we tried to get introductions done, but then you walked out of the cave, so we followed.
I introduced
Hey,
myself. So I
No, you didn't.
didn't actually. I meant to.
I'm pretty sure Rusty was the only one who introduced himself.
He did. He did. He was the only one.
You, grubby girl. Well, how did you do that thing with the?
I just want to stare at her for just long enough for her to realize that I'm trying to see how long I can get her to do this for.
How did you do the thing that where he learned the word paladin for the first time? How did you do that?
You gotta touch it.
I'm not going to touch your boobs. That's weird.
No, you
Oh,
got to
yours.
touch your own. Touch the necklace, the necklace.
I'm gonna turn away from everybody else.
Yeah, your screen
When she
pops up.
opens it up, I want to like walk up and kind of read over her shoulder.
Rogue? They expect me to be a rogue?
I would explain the armor.
You are wearing a lot of leather, doll.
Trust me, it is not for you. And this is, of course, nothing with the caliber that I would wear.
Hey, I'm a happily married man. I ain't looking.
Right.
I feel sorry for your wife.
Fucking, I'm just getting bullied over here.
Andreas looks at his screen and he sees Warlock and he's like, well, the townsfolk weren't that far off.
I'm gonna put my my warhammer over there.
Your Warhammer, the broom.
He also has a trident, but yeah, as you guys keep on going, you come across a very large, almost like German Gothic style city in the middle of the snowy tundra. It looks absolutely phenomenal, and you see it from the back. You see like this big towering building just from the back, and it walls completely around it, and there's two guards stood eyes hiding. And now there's two very specific things about these guards. One of them has little tusks, little top knot, covered in very nice blue and silver armor. Second one, it's got 4 fucking arms. And wearing gold and black armor. And the one with 4 arms is also female.
Are there 4?
There's not 4 boobs. And there's not 4 vaginas either.
I wasn't gonna ask that part.
Last time I checked, boobs were not related to arm count in any way.
Well, I feel like somebody was gonna ask, and so I'm gonna.
We don't have quadruple boobies yet, alright?
You were all thinking it. I was just.
It's not the year 3000.
All right, princess,
Puerto Rico.
get us in.
Was it the laudanum? No, it couldn't have been.
Hey, princess,
Ah, yes.
get us in.
Do you think this is my castle?
Oh, princess.
I'm not a princess. Well, not yet at least.
Oh. That's some
I'm
regal
gonna
like
act
to do.
surprised, but in such an exaggerated way that it's very clear I'm not surprised that you're not actually a princess.
Well.
Right, so you go out.
Sure. Let us in. Pretty please take us to your leader.
The half. Take us to your leader. What are we, fucking aliens?
I'm not talking to you. Wait, who was that? Was that Rusty? Because it sounded like Rusty.
That was Rusty. That was
I am
Rusty.
not
That was Rusty. That was Rusty.
Just gonna say through a smile, I'm not talking to you.
The male one, the orc, he just goes, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be inside the city."
Well, we
Call it.
open the doors for us so we can get inside the city. Where we are supposed
And do
to
that.
Not long.
Sorry, can't do that. Everyone who's inside the city's supposed to be. We got a whole thing with the college, big event.
See, but you just said that we are supposed to be inside the city. So we're supposed to be inside the city, then you're supposed to let us inside the city. Because we're supposed to be in there, you see?
I'm not supposed to let anybody in after this time, I'm afraid. I'm so
I
sorry.
wanna
hold
walk
on,
up
you
behind
said-
Saraji. I wanna walk up behind Saraji and put a hand on each shoulder and go, I'm so sorry about her. You see, she likes to wander and we're responsible for her. So we had to go retrieve her for the event and got a little sidetracked.
Make a deception check.
Does it have
Not
to be
going
deception?
to give her advantage.
Can I give her guidance?
We're supposed to
You
be
can
in
get-
the city.
You can give her guidance.
What is guidance again?
A D4.
Oh, I don't know if I need it. That's a 21.
Yeah, no, he's like
Give your guidance.
the other one, the forearm lady. The forearm lady goes. She's also got 4 eyes, by the way.
See, throw 4 or something else. Maybe I was asking about her eyes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You must be the guest speaker. Please follow me. I will bring you inside. Welcome to Debria. I know you've traveled a long way.
So
Please,
long.
come
We
inside.
are parched and in need of refreshment.
All in
Hush,
good time.
hush,
All in
hush.
good time. Please.
The grown-ups are talking.
Please follow me. I will get you to a tavern, get you nice and situated, and I'll introduce you to some of the folks around here. But whatever you do, don't drink the honey briar ale.
Not
A lot of weird stuff has been happening. The first of all, the Saramaka refused to touch the stuff. There's people have been going missing. Some kind of cult has been taking people somewhere. This religious order has been coming into the village. People who drink too much of it, they've been taking them away. It's been a whole thing.
people have been going missing, you say?
Yes, some kind of order has been taking them to the capital.
Oh no! What a shame. That's horrible.
Only if they drink too much of it, though, and you'll know the signs when you see it.
Shame! Shame!
Shh, hush. It's okay. We'll be inside in a minute.
Shame!
Right. Well, let's get in before this
Yes,
one wanders
yes.
off again.
Of course. Right away. As she leads you through the city, you notice this is a village that is very well off. They're doing very well, and it's mainly due to the fact that it is a college of magic town. There is some kind of studious, regal thing, and there's people casting spells everywhere. This place is magical as fuck.
Does it look like the outside of Sorcerer's Sundries?
Yeah, essentially. There's people casting spells, people moving boxes with mage hands. It's they're getting ready for a market stall set up. And they take you to a tavern known as the Apollo Point. Now, I know this. I'm guessing this is your first time in the Briar, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning. The owners can't speak. And they're a bit peculiar if you've not seen their kind before.
Well, that's fine. I know sign language.
I do
Um,
too.
they-
Actually, that's
they-
hilarious.
It's weird. They sort of you won't need it. They sort of spell things out. They're very articulate when they're writing. It's incredible watching them actually. But what they lack in size, they make up for in attitude. So be nice and don't turn out the lights. And she opens the door, and as you look inside, you see a tavern of very tiny mug people. These like little ale mugs, roughly about this size, with little arms and legs, like two little pinprick eyes, little rosy cheeks, no mouth. But they appear to be like pouring liquids into people's drinks out of their like little gap in the top.
What was in that
And there's
jar?
tons of these just all over.
That is a very ominous warning when entering this kind of establishment.
Maybe I am dead.
See? You see?
All right, the room is yours. What would you guys like to do?
Right. Well, let's just try to keep a low profile. We don't know what's going on.
Well, I feel like that went out the window when you passed us off as a guest speaker. Now they're going to expect me
I
to
did not say that.
Okay, well, but
Did
it's just
not
the
say that.
circumstances that you put this in.
To be fair, Princess, you did start acting like a total Karen.
I did not start acting. What
Yeah.
is a Karen?
A Karen is what, in my time, is what we call somebody who acts so entitled and thinks like they deserve the world, even when they're just talking about talking about really stupid and pathetic stuff. Usually about somebody's lawn. It's the whole thing.
This is. I don't think you.
They'll
were
usually have to
listening
speak to some kind. They'll usually have to speak to some kind of high authority figure, usually a manager, but it's a whole thing.
See, you didn't listen to me
Started
because all
with-
I was telling him was that we were supposed to be inside the city based on his own words. If you had let me tongue tangle him a little bit longer, I would have been able to get us in scot free.
I feel like
Would
I
have liked to
known
have
a
your
couple
tongues
of
tangled.
Karens.
Yep, you probably do without even realizing it. Just picture how she was acting and then crank the anger up to 11. That's pretty much a Karen.
Now, what if they gathered an angry? Is that still a Karen?
That's a gaggle
Like
of
a flock of
Karens.
them.
A gaggle is the correct term, I believe. I could be wrong on that. You know what? I'll have to check it when I'm back in the 21st, all right?
You are all insane. I'm still not yet convinced that maybe I am not the one who is insane, and you are all just figments of my imagination.
Hey, you've seen this. This thing is also a camera.
What is also
Not
a
everything
camera?
revolves around you, princess.
Well, okay.
My phone here, it's also a camera.
What is a camera?
It takes a picture of you without the use of paints or art supplies.
Why would you want to do anything else other than paints? I have seen painters do the most amazing things.
Yeah,
should
but this
be
is actually...
The portrait
But
from
also,
Edmonds
how
was
long does a
beautiful.
paint take? And if something gets in the way, it ruins the whole scene. This does it in an instant.
I like Mr. This. What was your name? Peasant. Everybody look at me like that, like in person.
This, I was just waiting for the Morgan Freeman. It's at this moment she knew she fucked
She
up.
knew. She fucked up.
Peasant was not actually what I was trying to say. I was trying to say something else that wasn't quite so aggressive, but we'll go with it because this was Saraji was saying.
We need to edit that. We need to edit that in, like a little pause. It was at this moment.
Sophie, use the Google Drive for that one. I'll work off the Google Drive for that one.
Standing at a 6 foot tall, turning and looking down at you, and
you just see this like creepy mask.
Yeah, yeah. And just kind of like turn my head to the side and just like, really, like if any word or any sound of anyone's voice could really be heard through like my tilting of my head, it would be Sophie's. Really?
What should they call you instead?
You may call me William, or if you're feeling polite, Doctor would be good.
Fine, Dr. William.
Okay.
All right. So as you approach, as you guys go into the bar, you see a little Saramaka trying to wave you guys down. There's a little mug trying to wave you down at the bar.
I'll go over to him. Question mark.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah. As you guys go over, he goes. You see he fills with kind of like a strange like red liquid, and it smells delicious. And then these little shapes just appear, and it's little letters, and just like, "Hi, what can I get you?"
You forgot they spelled stuff with SpaghettiOs. I really did.
I think it would be alphabet soup. Because aren't spaghetti?
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's alphabet soup.
You're right. You're right.
That just makes me think of the.
Either way,
that just makes me think of the Family Guy thing. Right, there's something spelled in my alphabets. It says "ooh."
those Cheerios. Is this a tavern or an inn?
It's a tavern.
Okay.
There is rooms to stay up. There is places to stay up here, but they cost money that you guys don't have.
Oh, do we not? Oh, I have.
You don't have money.
Okay, hang on. Let me remove that from my sheet. Okay. Well, knowing I have no money, I'm going to like lean down a little bit. I'm going to ask him. So we just arrived, and our belongings are not with us. Is there any work we could do for maybe a room for the night?
He kind of pauses for a second, and the alphabet soup drains, and he's once again an empty mug.
Mm-hmm.
And he signals over a larger, like almost like a flagon, like a big flagon, like this size. And this thing just like trundles over, like you see glasses vibrate across the bar top. And he gives him a little nod, a little bit of a tip, and this one begins filling with the same alphabet soup. And he goes, "Now that you mention it," it fills down, fills back up again. There are some of our fellowship in a whole couple miles outside of town that need to get out.
Okay. And if we get your brothers the sisters or whatever, then we get a room for the night. Yes?
Yes. You just see a Y just appear. Just a lot of Y.
All right. Thank you very much.
As you guys continue on, though, like you have a look around. He just like goes. He flags you down again. Wait.
Oh.
And he just he gets like just some normal cups, and he just pours a little bit of ale into each of them himself, and just tries to push them over, but they're too big for him to push by himself.
I'm gonna look over at Maddox and I'm gonna slide her half, and I'll take a couple.
Yep.
Shall we take these to the group?
I suppose.
So yeah, you take them over to the rest of the group.
Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is we have a room for the night.
A single
The back.
room.
Yes.
It
Too
would
bad
be
not.
like a couple of rooms.
Oh, a handful of rooms.
It'd be like 2 rooms.
A few rooms to split between all of us. The bad news is that unless you all have money, we have to do a favor first.
Like reach in my pockets. Nope, got nothing.
Yep. Dylan, what do you want to say?
Using my poisoner's kit. Why are you already laughing? You don't even know what I'm about to do. Why are you laughing at me? I'm going.
If we're talking about money and getting a room, and then you're like, I'm going to use my poisoner's kit.
Oh, I know this helps. While like he's telling me this, I'm gonna fiddle with my poisoner's kit and attempt to make a paralytic poison or a potion of paralysis. Thank you.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, sweetheart. Really?
It just takes basically. Yeah, I know it's very good.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You know what you ordered when you got this. Anyway, it virtually just takes time, but anywho, in the event that I'm able to craft this, I hold it in my fucking hand, and I look around at the wealthiest person here that is not among the group.
Not among the group. Okay. Yeah, you spy a very elegant looking woman, short purple dress with like a wide pink like high collar, white hair with like a crown that kind of like pushes back her hair and makes like 2 little horns, black lipstick, like some very like thick tights, and it's got like a big gem in the center of her dress. Essentially,
After taking note of this person, I turn to everyone else. Why work for something when we can just take it? We'll just slip this in the richest person's drink, and then, being the good doctor that I am, will attempt to give aid, and will, excuse my pun, sleight of hand the coin purse.
That's not a bad idea.
I think you're the
And
most person.
when this patient of yours realizes that her coin purse is missing,
Who would dare accuse a doctor of medicine? That is heinous.
I was the son of the town doctor, and the village burned me at the stake for it.
Oof.
Jesus,
Your position
fuck,
means
dude.
nothing.
Then
That's the point, though. They're least likely to expect the person who saved her life. Trust me. I know crones like that, and a coin purse won't make that much of a dent. It's not enough to be missed.
She's
Yeah,
quite young, but by the way, she's quite young. She just has white hair.
Crone.
My concern is not her funds. My concern is her realizing she's been stolen from and calling the guards.
She's not going to miss it.
Why would they suspect us? And I must say, I do share your your trauma of corrupted individuals. As long as you're in my presence, no harm will come to you.
We can't do that. One,
Why?
it's morally wrong.
I'm pretty sure he could, though. You could do that.
Well, I mean,
You could
if you
accomplish
get caught, yes. But if corrupted individuals can get away with it, why can't we?
Because two wrongs don't make a right.
No, I'm only doing one wrong.
But
Well, I guess I am two, poison and then steal, so I got you. Fine.
Look, the request isn't even difficult. We just have to go get a few of these little mug guys out of a hole.
Fine. I'll just pocket my...
And if worse comes to worse, you still have it for later.
All right. Well, if you need any poison, I am your man.
All right. So you guys are going to sit finishing your drinks, I'm guessing?
Yep.
All right. Now,
Okay.
you have a couple of options.
Is it the drink we
You-
were told not to drink?
No, it's not. That only comes in bottle form.
I suss the drink if it's
Okay.
poison.
Fact check.
Checking.
I'll check the drink.
Just making sure. And yes.
Maddox doesn't
yeah, you
drink
finish your
it.
drink.
I vibe check the drink. I make sure it's not poison.
Yep. Is that check on the drink?
I drink
With advantage
Maddox's
because it's
and she
poison.
doesn't drink it.
Yep.
It's poison. Wait, what?
With advantage, insight on the drink with advantage because it's poison. Because it's about poison.
Okay. You mean like a medicine check? You mean or
Yeah.
or-
I'd say probably an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Sure. Well, 14.
14.
14 and a 5, but I'm gonna motherfucking use my knowledge of a past life and give myself an additional d6.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So 21. 20.
20.
20.
Okay. Yeah, you no poisons. It's a pungent ale. It's very strong smelling, but there's no poison. It's just strong.
I sniff
So yeah,
and then take a swig.
yep. It's very much. It tastes like honey. Like a very nice honey amber ale. Very, very nice.
Cool.
Since you don't drink, since your character doesn't drink, Jenna, do you want to give your beer to somebody else, or do you want to?
My character drinks.
It's
What?
my
Oh, I thought
character.
you said you didn't drink. Oh, yeah, your character doesn't drink.
No,
So yeah,
yeah.
do you want to give it? Yeah, you swiped it. Oh, you swiped that, right? Okay, my bad.
Yes.
So yeah, so all of you finish your drinks. You watch the entertainment. You're more baffled by the fact that there's animated mugs going about the place rather than people. You think this is a really cool thing. And then you make your way. You guys have an option. You can go get these mugs out of the hole now, or you can go to bed now, and then do the quest in the morning.
I say let's go for it.
I'm not going to dirty my hands digging some weirdly animated mugs out of a hole. Have fun. I'll be in the room.
Fine.
Suit yourself, but they did say, and I want to lean in real close. People have been going missing.
It's gonna be your catchphrase. I want you to just say that randomly. But you know what they say? People go missing.
People been going missing.
Okay.
If you want to test it,
I think I can think
by all
out of
means.
it. That's fine. Thank you.
Just make sure you leave the lantern on.
I leave the light on for you.
Okay, well, I go outside and I look and see if there are any available mounts.
Meows. All right.
Meow.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Why would you do
By the way,
that?
this group in our other campaign, which is set like a little bit in the future in the current world that you guys are in, that these guys are in. This is for the viewers, by the way. Half of them have fucking mounts of some kind of description. Well, like, because Sophie has a fucking dragon. C has a fucking velociraptor fucking thing.
Chicken.
Yeah,
It's a chicken.
and then GC has a fucking motorbike.
I had a mecha beast, but he fused with my
You are
boyfriend
gonna-
and left me to be a god.
But I gave you that one dude's bike. I gave you that one dude's
Oh my
bike.
god, it happened 5 sessions ago.
You are gonna get a mecha beast, by the way. at the end of this.
Care. Listen,
Move on.
Jola is heartbroken.
He still loves you.
He's giving you a packed boon.
But he still left.
All right.
Anyway,
So,
It's
As
like
you
if
go
he got
outside,
like a
you-
job promotion with a
you
different
wander around
city.
for a bit, and while there isn't a mount as such, a mount place as such, you do see almost like a cart service that you could take.
if we had any money.
That's right.
It doesn't seem like he's wanting money. He's just wanting to leave. He's just getting ready to leave.
I want to look over to Andres. Did the cop tell you where to go?
Did the cup tell me where to go?
No,
I assume he did.
he just told you. Oh yeah, he said to go west.
Oh.
No,
And he said it was like-
east.
He said it was what, 5 miles out of town?
5 miles east out of town.
What's a mile? The same as a kilometer.
Hey, you would still use miles at that point, by the way.
We have a kilometer versus mile.
That's
It's not a time period joke. It's a
We do. We still use miles, by the way. We only use the metrics sometimes.
Do you though?
Depends where you're from.
Do you really?
It depends where you're from.
Because every British
Yeah.
person I've ever met has always the first time they find out, that we're not the same.
Oh my
They
god.
always go, "Oh yeah, I'm
The-
in this metric system," or the other one.
The only time we use we only use kilometers is if you're describing a run. That is it.
Yeah, it is miles for us.
That's weird. I need to tell my other British friends to stop making fun of me then.
I think it's all a cover up. Flick's not actually British.
Where's he from?
You know what? That's actually absolutely right. I'm actually from Alabama. How
He's
you
from
doing?
New England.
All right, Joe Dirt.
Fucking roll tide, Jesus.
Oh, time. All right. So yeah, there is the cart guy. If you want to go talk to him, or you could just try and walk it.
I
mean, if he's willing.
yeah.
Is he going that way?
As you guys approach, you realize that this isn't an ordinary man. This is in fact a skeleton with a mustache.
It's from fucking.
You manage to slip it in
Holy
every
shit.
time. Oh,
So as you guys approach the skeleton, he turns around and he clocks you. My masked companion, welcome to Stashley's taxi service. How can I help you?
Dashley.
Stashly.
Dashley.
Yeah.
Stashley Bones, at your service.
You. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry. Are you heading out of town by any chance?
I should be in a couple of hours. I got to go into center. I got to go back to the back away from Debrier, go towards Coniston, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that eastbound by any chance?
Oh, Coniston, yeah, it's a bit northeast. You got to go off the channel here and go back to the mainland.
Is there any chance we could convince you to drop us off about 5 miles out of town, eastward?
You're going to Hole?
Yes. The little mug people.
Oh, the Saramaka. Yes. Well, they're actually a fairly new addition. From Debrier, actually. A student made them, and they kind of got a little bit unruly, and they killed him.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Coroner said they fed him with so much coffee that he died of a heart attack.
that feels more like a that was on him
That's a new
at that
one.
point. No?
No, like coffee heart attack.
I look over at my companion. And be like, that's a him problem, right? Like he was the one that chose to drink that much.
He
Yes.
clearly poisoned himself.
No,
Yes.
they about from when we found him, he was tied up and strapped down. Shit.
Oh.
I mean, it's either drink it or hold it in your mouth until you need to breathe.
Or spit it out. I'm not there.
But yes, the Saramaka at the tavern asked us to go help some of their.
Oh, cider, lovely man. Fucking webcam.
Hi. Oh, you're green. It's just all green.
I'm still fucking green. Hold on, give.
Oh, there he goes.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Maddox doesn't know what coffee is.
Truthfully, I don't know that Andreas does either, but he's just rolling with it.
Let's find out real quick.
Because it wasn't introduced to France until 1644. So she don't know what coffee is.
Well, if it was in France, surely it was in Salem, no? 1692?
Right.
Coffee spread from Yemen in the 1500s, and then to Egypt, Syria, and Constantinople between 1500 and 1550. The Dutch East India Company was the first to import coffee on a large scale, and the Dutch grew coffee in Java and Ceylon. Coffee was introduced to France in 1657, and to Austria and Poland after the 1683 Battle of Vienna.
That's your history lesson for the day, folks. Enjoy
All right.
that. There's going to be one of those.
So 1657 in France.
I've got 1669. 1644.
Mid
All right, so
1600s.
yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, he's Oh yeah, Stashley goes, and I'll be waiting, and he puts on a flat cap.
Thank you so much. Also,
All right.
Flick, you can't fool me.
I guess
Not at all. Glad to
that's
help
just-
some fellow living people.
Flick, you can't fool me. I know this is just Penny from Halloween Town.
No,
Right.
it's a whole different character.
No lying.
No lying.
I'm not lying. It's genuinely
He's
not.
a skeleton with a
Ratley's
cap
cousin.
driving people in Halloween Town.
He's Ratley's cousin.
He's Ratley's cousin.
From Halloween Town.
He fills the Benny archetype. He's just driving us in the taxi. He's skeleton drives us in the taxi.
It's
So
a
let me
horse-drawn
get this
carriage,
straight.
essentially.
Benny drives one of
We're
those.
gonna go. We're gonna go with this skeleton. Get some
Yes.
sentient mugs out of a hole, which is a place and not just a hole.
Yes.
It's more of a landmark,
God,
really.
Miss
The hole's
Crabtree,
just
what
kind
the
of been
fuck
there
was
for
in
a
that
while,
pie?
so...
I mean, at least you lived.
Did I though?
I like
Whatever. Are we going?
I poke her on the elbow with my nail. Oh no.
Right, so
Feel that?
Alright, well-
Are you live?
everyone...
It can't get any weirder.
So, you guys, apart from Saraji, are just going to load up into the cart, I'm guessing?
I guess so. Yeah.
I'll be in motherfucking shotgun seat, or I'll be driving if someone doesn't.
Yeah,
want to
you are sat next to this skeleton.
The skeleton drives.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, guys. And just so you guys know, you all leveled up, so you are now all level 2.
All right.
I will say, in-game purposes, as you guys set onto the cart, you feel your necklaces glow a little bit. You feel your pendants glow a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm able to take my pendant
The
off.
Legend of Zelda. Da, 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 da.
You try, it feels like it will not budge. It will not budge.
This is ridiculous.
You can get it to about your chin height, and you can't get it further than that.
I just realized, did you want to stay behind to stay in the room, Saraji, so that you could take a soak?
Yeah.
And
I'm
just like pray that this all like
I'm
goes
looking for a
away.
bathtub. I'm like, take me to the finest bathing establishment. I have unfinished business.
Travel by bathtub.
Yeah. And then she spends the whole time complaining, you don't have like essence of rose, lavender, nothing, no candles, no musicians. This is ridiculous. How is a woman expected to relax?
Right, but yeah, that was the first session of Isekai D&D. No, it was only a short one because Jenna has plans. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. We'll probably do this again at some point. We're just waiting on a session to cancel or one of us to finish a campaign or a TPK, and then this will become the new campaign. But until next time, guys, I've been Flick, and there's the rest of them.
The rest
The
of
rest of them.
Wow.
the rest of them?
Cannot
I'm
believe.
kidding.
How
I'm
much
kidding.
we
I love these
mean.
guys. I got a fucking tattoo for these guys. I fucking love them.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You got a tattoo for yourself, you fucking liar. No, that's you alone. No.
Don't
Okay,
put this
We're
on
gonna get
got
all
us.
it.
of our D&D characters' faces tattooed on you. You cannot
Then that
call
would
it a
be
tattoo.
for us. You know what?
Ratley
I'll
was
take
the
this
one that-
$5.
Considering Ratley was 35.
All right. Well, then that's $35 a tattoo. So I'll drop $35. You can have Clayton on your fucking butt cheek or something, and you can have someone else somewhere else. Okay.
I don't think my tattoo artist would be very comfortable doing my butt.
Well, that's okay.
So
I
if you're
will.
gonna get Jola, she needs to be on like the other arm from Ratley.
This